Hey y'all, this Octavius the Great coming through with a video right quick. I'm just doing a little commentary before I put the video all the way together. This is Hunter's Biden interview that he had. It's amazing. It's amazing to see that these white people could sit there and have interviews about their crack usage and everything and all type of chaos they call, and still have a whole interview on national television. You know, this is an issue. This is a problem for real, and this is one of the big major issues with white America. Y'all don't sit up here and hold your people accountable, and you sit here and get the interviews for all the BS that they do. That man, Hunter Biden, is a crackhead. He's nasty because he slept with his dead brother's wife, and he's caught him. His daddy always saving the day for him, and y'all want to use the excuse of his mother passing back in the 70s, of them dying, of her and his sister dying in a car crash for his full-blown issues. They partly is, but they're not fully. So let's get into it, and I'll drop a little commentary in between. All right, y'all. Have a nice day.
Some mornings, I shouldn't even say some mornings because you slept for like 15 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
And be looking for crack and just smoke whatever was there?
Yeah, I spent more time on my hands and knees, picking through rugs, smoking anything that even remotely resembled crack cocaine. I probably smoked more Parmesan cheese than anyone that you know, I'm sure, Tracy.
Because there'd be crumbs mixed in, and
yeah. I mean, I went one time for 13 days without sleeping and smoking crack and drinking vodka exclusively throughout that entire time.
Hunter Biden's struggle with his personal demons is a big part of his new book, from an imprint of Simon & Schuster, a Viacom CBS company. The title, Beautiful Things, is a phrase he and his brother shared to remind each other of the good in life.
It was the last thing that he said to me.
Was
beautiful things. And I held his hand, and he took his last breath.
All right, you see on that first segment about Hunter Biden, you see the fact they could sit up there and giggle about this man digging around the carpet looking for crack, talking about he smoked more Parmesan cheese than anything else, and then sit up here and write a whole book about it called Beautiful Things. Oh, this is all the craziness I went through, my addiction, my nastiness. But guess what? I'm finna get paid for it. And guess what? Guess who my daddy is? It's Joe Biden. So it's no issue and no problem. I'm going to get by. You know, and we see this in movies too. The rich trust fund babies and stuff like that getting all type of hell and all type of trouble. You see that with a lot of wealthy people, children, especially the white man. He sit up here and get all type of trouble, damn near kill somebody or kill themselves, and still find a way to have a better life than 90% of the people in the world. But you see how they laugh about that? You know, a lot of people have been affected by crack, and it's not a laughing matter. But they can sit up there and laugh about it because look at what realm they in. All right, let's get back to the
way Hunter dealt with his grief made headlines when he began dating his brother's widow. After Beau died, you started a romantic relationship with Hallie, his widow.
Yep.
When the news of that broke, how did people look at you?
I think people were confused by it, and I understand that. I mean, I really do. To me, it's not something that is difficult to explain because it came out of a real overwhelming grief that we both shared. And we were together and trying to do the right thing. And that grief turned into a hope for a love that maybe could replace what we lost. And it didn't work. It didn't work.
I mean, you said you lost clients over this, you lost business over this.
Yeah,
you had to step down from the World Food Program.
Yeah. Well, I made a lot of decisions that I probably.
All right, so you see that second part. All right, about Hunter Biden getting with his sister-in-law. Now they talk. He's busy talked about how the level of grief that they were dealing with, maybe there would be something they could find a way to replace that grief with a love, but it didn't work. Of course, it didn't work, and you have to sit there think to yourself right quick, like, yeah, I lost my sibling, but that's the thing to do, to sit up here and get with my brother's wife, my dead brother's wife, and try to have a relationship with them. Yeah, so anybody, you gotta ask yourself, does that make sense? And also it shows you how depraved they is in the mind, because you gotta, if that happened to anybody in your regular life, you would be pissed about that. You sit there and think that they are disgusting. You know, that's for you blowing family lines, and we got that happening in regular life. You know, some of them brother, sister, cousin type situations. You know, but let's get back into it. I want to make the video gonna be kind of long a little bit, but let's get back into it.
Vice President had an act. In 2014, the younger Biden took a job on the board of a Ukrainian energy company, Burisma Holdings, at a time when his father, who was then vice president, had an active role in U.S. policy toward Ukraine. It raised eyebrows at the time, but by the 2020 elections, Hunter Biden was the center of a political firestorm.
Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged.
That's not true. It wasn't dishonorably.
Cocaine use. And he didn't have a job until you became vice president. Once you
None
became
of that
vice
is
president,
true.
he made a fortune in Ukraine, in China, in Moscow,
That is simply
and various
not
other places.
true.
Looking back, did you make a mistake taking a spot on that board?
No, I don't think I made a mistake in taking a spot on the board. I think I made a mistake in terms of underestimating the way in which it would be used against me. And
But you must have seen the optics. Even back then, you must have, I mean, how could you not have foreseen that this was going to look bad?
because I really didn't. I'm being as honest with you as I possibly can. All I know is that not one investigative body, not one serious journalist has ever come to the conclusion that I did anything wrong or that my father did anything wrong.
But the rumors lived on. In October 2020, a New York Post article said that emails purportedly showing shady dealings in Ukraine by Hunter Biden were found on a laptop computer that he supposedly left in a Delaware repair shop in 2019. The details were sketchy at best. And last month, a declassified intelligence report said that before the election, the Russians had launched a smear campaign against Joe Biden and his family. It does not specifically talk about your laptop.
Yeah.
Was that your laptop?
For real, I don't know.
I know, but you
my
know
point
that's
is,
this.
I really don't know.
Okay.
The answer is
You
that's
don't
the
know
truthful
yes
answer.
or no if the laptop
I don't have
was
any
yours.
idea. I have no idea.
So it could have been yours.
Of course, certainly. There could be a laptop out there that was stolen from me. There could be that I was hacked. It could be that it was Russian intelligence. It could be that it was stolen from me.
And you didn't drop off a laptop to be repaired in Delaware?
Not that I remember at all. At all. So, we'll see. Usually he calls me right before he goes to bed just to tell me that he loves me.
Hunter Biden says he's rebuilding now and sober since he married South African film producer Melissa Cohen in May 2019. If his story means anything, he told us, it's that the only thing more powerful than a monstrous addiction or eviscerating grief is a family's love.
All right, y'all. That was the last segment pertaining to Hunter Biden's laptop. Don't you find it kind of funny though? Even the reporter was talking about dealing with the laptop and him getting that job in the Ukraine. Like, you didn't understand the optics. You didn't see how people would have an issue with that your dad the vice president and you got into this powerful position which you could get paid a lot of money. On top of it, you're not sure if that was your laptop or not. Either is your laptop or it wasn't. You say you don't know, you don't remember, so was you high on crack when that happened? And now that we know he's a crackhead, you got to start questioning all the moves he did beforehand before you found out he was a crackhead. Same thing, I'm sorry to put you in here, in this, girl. Same thing with Demi Lovato. You starting to find out a lot of these people are smoking crack, the same stuff that black people have been ridiculed black people have been devastated by. But it seems like all these people sitting up here doing all these drugs, the crack, the heroin, doing all these things that have set up here and destroyed our neighborhoods. But you know the difference between us and them, they got daddy long money to sit up there and help them out, put them in rehab and everything like that, and act like ain't nothing going on. When you got a full-blown crackhead around powerful people, a lot of these powerful people are on drugs. So this is just foolish to me, straight up foolish to me. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me know what y'all think, for real, because as you see, like I said, with many of these white people, and these high power crimes or certain things that they do drug wise, they always get out of jail free card without facing the consequences. White people, y'all need to go ahead and stop coddling your peoples, because that's one of the reasons why the world and this country is going straight to hell, because y'all don't do anything to sit up here and try to get them together. You sit here and get them slap on the wrist so they can go out and kill, destroy other people's lives. That's what y'all do. So please like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm Octavius the Great. Hope y'all enjoy the commentary. Let me know what you think. Pay attention to these fools. We got crackheads running the country, Lord. Oh, God. That way everything is such disarray. It's going to be a whole yard sale of America soon. So, y'all, get ready. Just get ready. I'll say that. So, have a wonderful day, y'all, and take care. So long.